It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Catalonia for today's qualifying session for the Spanish Grand Prix. Spain is one of those tracks that can create unexpected results, so it's very difficult to know who might be strong here in today's qualifying.
If you can put together an efficient package with a good compromise between downforce and straight line speed, you can catch the other teams out here, just like Pastor Maldonado did back in 2012. Ferrari have a good track record at this circuit, but my money is on Mercedes to have a strong qualifying session here today.
What is up guys, JayFerGaming here, welcome back to my F1 2015 career mode. If you're new to the series, then where the hell have you been? You've got 4 fantastic races to catch up on, and hopefully there's going to be more of the same in this race at the Circuit de Catalunya for round 5 in Spain. But we're in qualifying, first lap. I haven't done too much practice because this track is, I'd probably put it as my best track overall. And yeah, I've got pretty good pacing, so I actually only put 1 lap in. So we'll be coming to the line just after this very frustrating chicane. The old version of the penultimate corner was so much better, but we're coming to the line here, using a bit of DRS here, and we're obviously going P1 because we're one of the first ones to set a time.
It's been a mighty qualifying performance from Mercedes today, with both cars on the front row for the race tomorrow.
They've really worked hard this weekend, and it seems they've been able to set up the cars perfectly today. Whether this will translate into race pace tomorrow, well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, once again, I did not expect that. That is P3 on the grid for 2 races in a row. I was starting to think that the AI level was not high enough, because it's currently on Expert. But I think the pace between Expert and Legendary is just a little bit too much for me at the moment. So I think I'm going to turn it up for Legendary for my next series, which I have a great idea for. So look out for that in a few months' time. But 3rd place, fantastic performance. Let's see what we can do in the race. Could we go for an outside podium? Well, Pastor Maldonado won in 2012.
Welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, a circuit that's seen some exciting racing throughout the years. Let's hope today's race will provide us with another chapter of drama. If you want to send your rivals a message, then really there's no better way than to breeze qualifying, take pole position, and then claim you didn't have to push all that hard in doing so. Talk about being full of confidence.
He's definitely going to be difficult to beat today, but anything can happen, so we'll have to keep a close eye on how this unfolds over the course of the race.
Hoping to build on their impressive performance last time out will be Ferrari. The last Grand Prix saw their best result of the season. It's a performance that they'll want to match, or even better this time out.
It was a good performance, but it was just one race. If they want to maximise their potential in the Constructors' Championship, they'll need to produce that kind of form more often between now and the season's end.
So here we are sat on the grid, and it looks like a 3-stop race. Should be interesting. Option prime. I think I'll go along with that. The engineer seems to usually know what he's doing. So the lights are on. We're behind the 2 Mercedes once again, and away we go. And it's another pretty horrific start. You can see the car is just bottoming out. And yeah, we got awful traction there. Vettel's already ahead. We're side by side with Raikkonen going into the first corner. We've outbroken him slightly, go around the outside, and Raikkonen's hit us and span round. There's a big gap behind us. What happened there? Let's see from the point of view. Raikkonen, is that my fault? You can see from Ricciardo behind. I turn in slightly, but he had his nose up the inside. It's a tough one there. Personally, I'd say it's a racing incident, but leave your opinions below. Whose fault was that, mine or Raikkonen's? Overall, I'm unsure, but I continue in 4th place. There's a bit of a gap behind to Ricciardo, who got through that incident unscathed, and I'm going to guess Raikkonen's right at the back now, so that's pretty unlucky for him. So moving on to lap 6 right now, not a lot happened. Vettel and the 2 Mercedes got away from me, didn't have the pace at all to keep up with them. I was losing like a second a lap to them, but Ricciardo behind was closing in on me, but he just didn't have the pace. He just got into the DRS zone, but he doesn't have the straight line speed to challenge me. But yeah, he's got better grip at the moment. I am scheduled to pit next lap, I think it is, but he is closing in. I've kind of destroyed my tyres already. So at the end of the lap, I was starting to struggle quite a bit. Ricciardo was on my tail, and there's another car just behind him. As I make a mistake here, go very wide. The curb kind of made me lose the back end. Bit of a squeeze there from Ricardo, and yeah, it definitely feels like the tyres are gone. It's time to pit, and that car was Bottas, and behind him is Grosjean, so Grosjean's having a decent race so far. But it's my time to go into the pits, and it looks like I'm the only one to go into the pits so far. For another set of the option tyres. Is it a good stop? 2.2, another quick stop. And yeah, I'm definitely the only one to pit so far, because I'm down in 19th with only the manner of Roberto Merri behind. And we can't even see him on the minimap. So, after a couple of laps on them tyres, I started to close up to the pack. And of course, it's my Betty mate from Essex, it's Will Stevens. For the 4th race in a row, I will be overtaking him. I want to say some great battles, but it's just been too easy. But I always seem to meet him on the track. It's an easy move up the inside. He's trying to hang around the outside, but that is not going to happen on his worn tyres. So up into 18th, and that is Jenson Button just ahead of me as I lock up into that corner. So at the end of the lap, I did catch up to Button. He is so slow at this point. He's on the prime tyres with the Honda power unit, and it's just not working for him. You can see it's just such an easy overtake. Don't even need DRS, but DRS gives me a bit of extra speed, so I'll take it and get myself up to 11th place as quite a few of the other cars pit. And at the end of the next lap, it was his teammate Alonso in his home Grand Prix getting absolutely smashed on the straight. Wasn't as easy as the move on Button, but it was really easy, pretty much. Just instant position gain there. So we're closing in on the back of Raikkonen. He's recovered well after his spin at the first corner. Him and Kvyat go into the pits. A couple of positions gained there. There's a lot of other cars in the pits, and that's probably going to put me up into 4th again. Yes, it is. There is Vettel ahead in the distance. So the other cars are pitted on lap 10, which suggests most of them are going for 2 stop. I'm pitting now after 9 laps on these option tyres. Definite 3-stopper, and we're going on to the prime tyres in this second stint. And it looks like we're going to be side by side with Raikkonen once to get into the first corner. The hand is up. There was some contact there. Let's see what happened. So, yeah, it's only slight contact, but it seemed like so much more. It looks like I understeer into Raikkonen a little bit, but no big issues there. And look at that, my tyres are gone. Option tyres? I'm sure I just pitted for primes. I was just looking at them thinking, what? I'm sure I put primes on. I just couldn't process what the hell was going on, so I had to pause and check the race director. And I am on the prime tyres. My tyres have switched as I've paused to watch the replay. So that is very strange. Does that mean I'm actually running the prime tyres? They felt like prime tyres, I must say, as I slid out there. And at this point they felt pretty good as the other cars around me pitted for the final time. Obviously I have 1 pit stop to go, but do I go to the prime tyres? Have I run the prime tyres? I'm not too sure, but I'm going to take the risk and go for the options. But I have caught up to Vettel after his pit stop. He doesn't seem to have the pace as he gets used to his set of prime tyres. I've been on mine for about 6 laps now, but he did pull away and I became a lonely figure in 4th. 8 laps to go. I'm going to go for a final stint on the options. We'll obviously lose a few positions here. We need a good stop from the guys once again. 3 great pit stops in this race, and we're down to 7th. We've got a gap of about 5 seconds to Verstappen, and we're about 6 or 7 behind Massa. So can we close in 7 seconds in 7 laps? And yes, we did. It didn't take long at all. Massa getting stuck behind Hülkenberg. We will get DRS onto the start-finish straight, but the shame for us is that Massa will get DRS as well. So let's see what our straight line speed is like. And I have been listening to some of you guys, your advice. I was upshifting way too late, and it's so much better in terms of straight line speed and fuel, so I thank you guys for that. And yeah, it's working out quite well. But let's see this bit of action on board with Massa. He doesn't have much speed going through turn 3, and I'm going up the inside here. Surely it's an easy overtake up the inside, but I've gone slightly too wide. Massa's going for the switchback, and he's got his stuck. I think he's getting a bit of oversteer, and yes, Massa maintains 6th place, but I'm coming back in him. I have much more grip, obviously on the newer tyres and the faster tyres. So can Massa keep me behind? Looking at his pace through here, just so slow. The back end stepping out for him, it's quite a struggle, and you can see how much more grip I've got coming through here. Surely with DRS I can get the move done. Let's see from my point of view. Once again, we're going to go up the inside. As long as we don't outbrake ourselves, we'll be okay. What the hell is going on with Massa's tyres there? Whoa! But yeah, got past Massa and then Perez. What are you doing, Perez? That's the second time you've done that this season. And look in the wing mirror. He's just totally blocked Massa. It helps me out, but it's horrible driving from the Force India driver. Just parking it on the apex. And look at this, he's weaving all over the track, blocking Massa. Horrible driving. And that's why I'm pretty sure he has no points this season. So we're just lapping Nasser on the final lap. We held off Massa. Well, actually, we just pulled away. We didn't have enough to catch up to Raikkonen in the final stint. But we're coming through the chicane for the final time. The final corner now. And it's going to be 6th place. Another good haul of points. And a great performance from Pastor Maldonado. It wasn't the win from 2012. But it was a great performance. And, yep, he should be happy with that. And should be moving up the driver standings very nicely indeed.
Another win for the Brackley-based team. What a car they've got this year.
Yes, definitely. It was a brilliant race and one that you can tell the fans really enjoyed.
There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
So there we go, another intriguing race at the Spanish Grand Prix. Please leave a like if you enjoyed that. Shows your support, and subscribe for future career mode videos and other types that you might want to see. So looking at the driver standings, Hamilton has a 21 point lead over Rosberg, definitely a 2-horse race. Vettel is up into 3rd, and looking at myself, up into 7th, just ahead of Ricciardo, who was disqualified for absolutely no reason. So I think realistically 7th would be a position to aim for, and in the constructors we're 10 points ahead of Red Bull. I think they're going to be our main rivals for 4th place. So hope you enjoyed that video. Next time out it's in Monaco, the classic race. It's going to be pretty awesome, and I'll catch you then. Goodbye.